Welcome to everybody to my today's tutorial. Dear honorable viewers and honorable trainers, how are you? I think all of you are well. I am also well. So let us start our session. Today I will discuss about how to write a journal. In our SBT English, our training is going on. So every participant have to write a journal on the basis of the activities. So it is very need to clear how to make a journal and what are the benefits of journal and why we have to write journal. What is the reason? So let us start. At first, we need to learn what is journal or what is journaling. Journaling is simply the act of formal writing as a regular practice. Journals take many forms and serve different purposes. Some journals are creative and some journals are personal. Writers keep journals as a place to record thoughts, practice their crafts, and catalog ideas as they occur to them. So it is a daily basis activities. Every day in our SBT we discuss about 4 session, and you have to memorize the session by pre-writing. So this such type of called such type of activities are called journal. And now it is time to start. What are the benefits of journal writing? Why you have to write journal? What is the reason? I believe myself that in our professional life, journal writing is very essential, because from journal here focuses you to practice the act of writing, allows you to explore your new idea. We have learned many things in our professional life, and what is new to you, what is very related to our EFT book. So provides a space to provide practice expressing writing without pressure, become more confident about writing, broaden your perspective about topics. You need to a clear idea about the topics. So when you write something based on our activities, then it will be broaden your perspective about topics, gather materials for later easy, identify progress in writing day by day, overcome writing blocks, spend more time on self-reflection or self-motivation, write without fear of criticism. So I think journal is very important. We take training, but we forget everything because we have no practice in our professional area. So when we take a training, if I thought about that session in my home and I write down something based on our activities, then it will memorize my. It was very helpful for memorizing. So journal writing is a very important methods for professional life. So how we write our journal? You have to write a journal on the basis of daily activities, day 1, day 2, day 3, such as, and you need to follow the questions. Follow the questions. What have you learned? What have you learned today, or what have you learned day 1, day 2? I have learned. I have learned many things, such as, and what was new to you. Every day we discuss in our training session, 4 sessions, and what session is new to you and what ideas is new to you. You have to write it. How could you apply those in the classroom teaching, in our real situation, in our real school? How can we apply this acquired knowledge? Okay, in classroom teaching, when you conduct the class, you need to apply these training methods. And how can we apply it? Right? What was not clear to you? Every 4 session is not to clear you. It may be hard, difficult sometimes. It may be difficult or a little bit difficult. And what was not clear to you, you write it What was not clear to you? Which one did you find difficult? Some topic may be difficult for you to understand. And what was that topic? You need to write it here. Which one is not relevant to the content of EFT books? Every session, I think it is very closely related to EFT book, but some sessions are may not closely related, but related indirectly. So what are very closely related to EFT book? What are indirectly related? We can say that classroom management. Classroom management is not related to the EFT book directly, but it is indirectly related. Okay. Write your comments on the day sessions. What are the comments of you? How feel you for learning this by such kind of activities? Here you have to write a comment, or you have to sum up the session, sum up your journals. So these are 7 questions. Based on the 7 questions, you have to write a journal. So journal day 1, day 2, we have a sample journal. I familiar with you. Day 1, day 2, based on day 1, day 2. In day 1, you have to make a journal in A4 size paper, A4 size reflective journal. Day 1. Day 1 is our starting session, starting day. So here present. At first you need to write presented by, is your own name, assistant teacher, government school, and your district, Upajila also. And overall supervision, here you have to write your instructor name, Upajila Resource Center, and direction by TMT trainers, or two TMT trainers conduct the class. You have to write down their name here. Then dated and what activities occurred in day 1. You have to write it. At first, subject-based training on English for 6 days is organized by URC or TRC. On the first day, here present our honorable URC instructor, UEO, and also another guest may be present here in inauguration session. Here also present our honorable facilitator. Such kind of activities, reciting from Holy Quran and Holy Gita, our training started just 9 a.m. In this first session, we introduce with each other by playing a game like activities, that is throwing ball. Then the objects of the training, you have to write some objects of the training from our SBT. What is the objects of the training? Here discuss our trainer, and you have to write down in your note khata, and on the basis of that note khata you have to write down a journal. Okay, so these are the objects of the training, and then house rules also. House rules. Then the second session, I learned many unique activities about English, the 4 language skills such as listening, speaking, reading, writing. I've got a clear idea about this basic of the lesson. The development nature of language learning is our second session. What you have get new idea from that session. Then our EFT, EFT and relating terminal competitions in our EFT. So this is a session, and last session you have to describe a little short description about the 4th session. I could apply them in the classroom teaching and involve the student spontaneously and stimulatively the students of that latent talented. At first, I was not clear about the class-wise attainable competency, terminal competency, because it was changed in our new curriculum. Already, we have designed a new curriculum. So, in our new curriculum, we now our terminal competency is 9 in numbers. So, we have to forget previous terminal competencies, that is 31. So, I think you have to need up to date in knowledge. So now you need to know our 9 terminal competencies on English for listening, speaking, reading, writing. Also here added a vocabulary and grammar type of competencies. So you need to get a clear idea about our terminal competencies. This is new to you. I think this is new to you. In session 4, I have gotten a clear idea about CLT, IPT, and MWT. According to communicative language training, CLT or the communicative approaches, CA, The goal of language learning is the ability to communicate in the target language. So this is the session. You need to clarify it. And input practice tasks also 9 intelligences. Every session problems of life. What is intelligences? And there are 9 kinds of intelligences. You need to give a short description about 9 intelligences. So every session is very clear to me now. English curriculum is new to me, but it is a little bit difficult to me. But after completing the session, I get a clear idea about our new curriculum. In my school, I will conduct the session English class by speaking English and try my best to give the students clear instructions. I help the student to communicate with each other in English. This is the activities of day on, and this is day on journals. Now it is time to start our day 2 journal. Day 2 journal every good morning and welcome to everybody, my dear participant. How are you? I am going to present my journal based on day 2 activities. Our honorable trainer discussed about 4 sessions previous day. It was classroom management, that is physical aspects and teachers' potentiality and participation of every individual irrespective of their differences. Classroom language for teaching activities, teaching and activities, teaching grammar and teaching vocabulary. I have learned a lot of activities from the 4th session. Classroom management is very essential to conduct the class effectively and fruitfully. Here are 2 main ideas: that physical aspects and teacher's potentiality. As a teacher, I could do my activities to fulfill my students' demand. Classroom language is very needed to conduct the class in English. By using classroom language, a teacher easily do his all kinds of activities in the classroom. So everybody should practice it in the classroom. Teaching grammar and vocabulary is also very important for primary education. In our country, there is no formal grammar for students, but we teacher following some structure. We teach them following some structure, such as horse this, it's an or it's a apple, and it may be. So this is the structure. By following the structure, you have to teach them grammar. Question number 2. There are 5 stages for teaching vocabulary. It is new to me. And if we follow the stages, we can easily teach our students vocabulary. As a teacher, I need to take preparation to do better perform in the class. So well prepared lesson plans is also very important. Question number 3. I believe myself that I could apply all new activities in my classroom. In our EFT, every lesson has learning outcomes. I try my best to do better. I will follow the teacher's guide, TG and teaching aids. I will manage the class very joyfully and effectively. Number 4, such as number 5 and number 6. So every session is closely related to our EFT content. Classroom management is very needed to manage the class. As a teacher, we should need to acquire the teaching techniques to control the class. If we want to conduct the class effectively, at first ensure the classroom management. In the session, in my classes, I try my best to follow all kinds of activities. I believe myself from my heart that our nation depends on us. So we do our duties properly. Our students get better education. Thanks to all. Here are some mistakes. I think so. You need to clear it. So this is the journal of day 2, and I will also supply a link under the description box of the video. So I think now you get a clear idea about how to write a journal. And thanks to all for watching the video. We have also a mobile number, WhatsApp number, and also mail. You can give a suggestion for better performance or better understanding. What kinds of videos you can watch from my tutorial. Thanks to all. Please visit our channel IC Training for All. Thanks to all. See you next tutorial. Bye bye.